And welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. We're going to do an unboxing today. Now I'm finally able to get to some of the boxes that have come my way and have just kind of been in limbo land while I have been trying to figure out my schedule and how I'm going to do this. But I'm able to do it today. Again, to all my cosmic family out there, my dark cosmic family, to all my friends out there, my cosmic comrades, everyone who watches the videos, thank you guys so much. And again, thank you guys for supporting the channel. I so appreciate it. Thank you by going to the Facebook page. Thank you for going to the Instagram. Thank you for going to the eBay page. I had to think about it there. So anyway, I've been waiting to do this one. This is one that was kind of unexpected. It was a purchase that I got. I was just looking for like swamp creatures, kind of like the Swamp Thing, but not the Swamp Thing himself. I wanted to do something, find something that was kind of very memorable without, having that influence of saying, hey, oh, that's the Swamp Thing, or that's the Man Thing. So I wanted to, look for something different, and that's exactly what I found. And we're going to go take a deep dive back into the 80s with this one, because the 80s toys were quite crazy. They were quite unique. And again, the designers back then, their influence was just amazing. The things that they did. We're actually going to show what the original connecting figures, well, I mean, I guess you can say Lego kind of predated that. But for the adults, or actually at the time, I would have said probably like the teens, who didn't quite, they quite weren't into Star Wars, or maybe they were getting out of Star Wars, but they just quite weren't into anything older than that. Anyway, again, if you're new to my channel, I do toy unboxings. I go to thrift stores. I find stuff on retail. I go to, vintage places that sell toys. And what else am I trying to think here? I don't know. I go find all these really cool, crazy toys. And then, again, retail stores too. All right, so here we go. We're going to do an unboxing today. Again, this is something back from the 80s. Now, I had looked at this already, so I kind of already know what to expect. And to give you some scale of the size of these figures, we have a Star Wars vintage figure, Cloud City Pilot. From here, we've got a Super 7 figure. And then in the back here, we've got a Glyos Micros figure. Which you've seen, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have not, please go back and go check those videos out. Smash a like button on those. Share it with your friends. I so appreciate it, because I am trying to grow this channel so we can have more stuff like this. All right, so here we go. So you're wondering what's in the bag, and you probably have already seen the picture here on the YouTube, because I usually have the thumbnails close to what I'm into, or what I'm showing here. And here we go. So this is back from the 80s. This is a toy I did not have, so I did not know much about it. And again, here they are. So these are called pop sockets. They're from Ertl toys, and the thing with them is that you could actually, believe it or not, you could take parts and pieces off and match them with others. Now with the Swamp character over here, I think there's a little bit of an issue. Over the years, these figures have not, been able to maintain, their, can't say elasticity, but, over the years, they kind of got broken, and I'll show you why. Again, this is kind of this is the whole peg and socket, influence here, system, that's the word I was meaning. And again, you could take parts and pieces, and you can pop them off with other people. I'm going to try it here. I'm hoping. All right, so that's pretty cool. So again, you can take an arm and you could swap it with another one and then come up with something totally different. And again, this is the first time on camera I'm doing this. And again, I can just pop this here, put this on this character here. Again, these are really, really cool figures. And I happened to find a lot of these too. And I said, oh my gosh, these are pretty cool. Actually, what I was really, really into was again, I wanted this like swampy lake kind of creature, and we'll do a measurement of these figures in a little bit. But what I was really kind of influenced is this robot character. I do not even remember the series, and they had a variety of different characters that you can mix and match with. Again, this is like the original Glios from the 80s. And again, it's the whole peg. So here's, you got the peg over here, and it's actually more like of a ball joint, and you got the socket that goes in here. And again, really cool figures. So we're going to take a look at each of these. Now, the reason why I was saying I was going to be kind of careful, because when I was looking at these figures originally, yes, I took it out of the box. This is not my first, this is not my great big surprise, reveal here with it. But when I was looking at this particular character over here, I had noticed the joint in here. I'm not sure if there's an issue with it, and I'll kind of see if we can focus up on this. But it looks like possibly that the peg and the socket over here, at least the peg itself, the round peg, was starting to come off. So if I pop this off, it would just probably ruin the whole entire figure. So I'm not going to do that. But anyway, let's take a look at the figure. But this is the one that, I never had these as a kid. And when I go outside my element here, I'm just like, I'm asking for trouble here. Do you guys ever, do you guys remember this line? Where, again, there was like a vampire in there. And I'm off the top of my head. Got the robot guy. I think there might have been like other like monster figures in the series, and I don't remember most of them, but this one I thought was wicked cool. And then we got this one over here, and I'll show you the size of these. And again, this is the original. This is like the OG from, and again, this is back in the 80s. So this one in particular is under 3.5 inches tall. Again, oh no, sorry. Yeah, 3.5. I'm looking here. And pretty cool. Really well sculpted. Again, whoever came up with this. Now, these things actually have some hidden stuff in them, and that means I'm going to have to see. I'm going to see about this. Now, what I'm going to be using is a blacklight. I love blacklight toys. Anything that's influenced by blacklight stuff, and these actually have some blacklight influence. I'm going to try to see if it actually shows up on camera. Yes, it does. And kind of see the blue markings. If you can, I might just have to turn off. I'm going to turn off one of my lights so you guys can see it here. And I don't want to turn off my lights, but I have to, because you won't be able to see it. So here we go. And I'm going to turn the other one off. You're going to be like, oh no, we're in total darkness here. And again, I do apologize for that. All right, here we go. So let's take a look at the figure here. And if you notice, this particular one has these like blue little markings within the robot. And again, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera here. There we go. That's probably much better. And it's just very minor. And again, I was like, holy crap. I'm like, that's like hidden stuff that's within the figure. Can you guys see it here? Check it out. So like right over here, we got these like blue little lines. Again, I have no idea. They're probably showing up blue because they're probably white. But I was like, oh, that's so cool. So if you do have pop socket figures, they do have a little bit of extra to them, And this one, as you can tell, I was like, wow, really, really cool. Again, this guy, he is starting to show off the hidden colors in here. And this is the first time. Yep. So you can see the green kind of influence. And I think, and again, this is more speculation here, that you're probably seeing these really cool extra colors. It was probably the way that the plastic that they used, or maybe the colors. But again, his eye just like really, really pops out over here. Wicked cool. And again, she, whatever, it looks like, it's got like something coming out of its mouth. I was like, that is so cool. I'm like so excited. So I'm assuming that the whole entire toy line is probably similar to this. So it probably has these like hidden little things. And again, I did not expect this, but then as you can see that. And then here with the robot here, he's got some unexpected little, it's like for me it's like they're blue. And again, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. And it looks so much different. And again, even the characters here, as you can tell, that some of them are blacklight influenced. Like the Glios figure over here, He's kind of glowing a little bit. I'm not sure if you guys can see it that way. But yeah, so if you ever have, you've got toys at your house that you've had for years, put it under a black light because it might actually give it a different look to it. And then again, imagine just having a whole bunch of these characters here and under a black light. And it's just like, wow, this is, again, it's a complete surprise. Now, if you've ever checked any of my stuff on Instagram, the figures that I had made, there's a couple of the creators there, and I've got one of them. His name is Strafe7, and I've asked him, because he uses a lot of black light influenced colors, and then like a lot of my characters have like hidden, not features, but it's like a hidden design within the figure. And I'm trying to see if I can pull one out real quick. And I have that done on purpose because I kind of like to have that to be shown. And again, let me just pull some. I wasn't even thinking about doing this when I did this video, but I'm going to try to find the ones that I purposely had designed with some of that in mind. And I'm trying to find the ones that are a little bit different. But anyway, stay with me, please, if you can. You're like, what? What are you talking about? And I'll show you just kind of the stuff. So the stuff that looks more like the Fisher-Price figures, and I'm going to pop those out real quick. And again, I wasn't really supposed to make my intention wasn't to make a wicked long video, but seeing that this is kind of like popping out here. So here's some of the characters that I do have. So again, this was a custom-made figure. And you can see that, this is done in resin. And again, I had the artist actually influence, and you'll see the influence on this in a minute. These are some of the characters that I had made. So you're wondering, you're like, okay, I don't see it. Yeah, you don't see it under regular light, and there's a purpose when I have this stuff done. So when my mind goes in full imagination mode, you're going to see it. And again, you get to see the characters under the regular light. And yeah, again, the guy who designs this, designed these figures, I mean, he is just like so amazing. And you will definitely get to see it. This was one of the first ones that I got. This is the Cosmic Racer. I can give you their names, but again, we're going to start. I should probably just do like a video just on that. So what I'm going to do is I will show you what I'm talking about. And again, kind of since then, Strafe has actually been doing this. So I'm going to shut the lights off here, and I'm going to put the regular lights on here. Here are the black light, and here we go. And you can definitely, yeah, you can see. Again, here we go. So I'm going to bring this guy up front. The little galaxy that's within his chest. Definitely has that. And then the bird on the back. Again, this is all under black light. And this is kind of the cool thing. I'm glad I'm sharing this with you guys. And as you can tell with this one, and again, their names are just like, I could look at them and go, I know who it is, but I'm not remembering who it is. But again, that whole popping of the colors. And, this is kind of like what I do. And then, of course, you see the guys in the back. This guy fell down. And they all have names. But, like I said, I've got them all written down in one of my books, my little journals. And this one, look at his eyes, just peering in and just piercing, the screen. So this is the Cosmic Racer. And again, when I started seeing this, I'm like, hey, can you do these with my other figures? And he's like, of course I can. And here's my other one. This is Orion 5. Gotta name him with all these characters. And look at his eyes just like looking at you. Yeah, it's the whole point of the whole cosmic thing. And yeah, I like I said, this is kind of the cool thing. So if you've ever seen any of the stuff I've got on Instagram, again, I didn't make these toys. I just came up with some ideas. The artist went with it and did a really cool job. And then, like I said, you can see the orange like popping out. So yeah, so if you have a black light, you can do that with your figures and see if they actually have that. All right, I'm going to put back the regular lights to end off the video. But do you guys have any figures that are similar to what we have today? I'm going to do a close reveal for everything. So let's take a look here. minus the figures that I pulled out of the case here that are under the blacklight influence. So today we reviewed the swamp creature from Pop Sockets, the robot. Do you have any of these figures? Which of these figures do you think are the coolest? I mean, I know who I want, or who I think are the coolest. Again, so here they are. So we have the robot figure over here. We've got the swamp figure, and then I've got my Super 7 in the back here. You have the original OG Star Wars. We've got the Glyos figures, and I've got my custom-made action figures, the Fisher-Price Adventure people that I have done and I've had put in my collection. Which one do you think are the coolest? Again, if I did forget, here are the size. So they're getting like 3.5 inches, and they scale to again, this is my opinion, they scale really well with other 4-inch figures, and especially these ones. These are, pretty cool, and again, we got to see some of the things that they can do. And so if you do not have these in your collection, I definitely suggest, going back and maybe like finding them on eBay or Etsy or any of the online platforms that are selling them, or maybe you can go to a flea market or a place that sells antiques. You might actually find these figures and you go, wow, I've never thought about putting those in my collection. And now you definitely can. All right, everyone. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the videos. We're at 35,500 views, which is pretty awesome. I will be getting more videos up and running. I've got more stuff to show off. And again, every time I sell stuff on eBay, I recycle that money and I find some new stuff for us to see. And if you are a creator, if you are someone who wants your figures to get some more exposure here on YouTube, please send me a message. I will leave the links in the description. Check my last video. I definitely put my email there. So again, if you want to get a hold of me and you want me to review your toy here on the YouTubosphere, please, hit me up and we will do that. All right, everyone. Again, my name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. Our Cosmic Kitty decided to not show up in these videos because, I don't know, maybe she's supporting the writer's strike and then the actor's strike. Apparently, she's this new actor that is heavily influenced here on YouTube. And if you haven't checked out any of my shorts, I have started to feature Seashell on the videos here. Everyone, our Seashell, Seashell, the Cosmic Kitty here from the Dark Cosmic Universe. All right, everyone. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. We did a review of some 80s toys. We got the Pop Socket figures. Check out how they look and how they can maybe be a part of your universe if you can find any of these. To my cosmic family out there, my dark cosmic family, to my cosmic comrades, to everyone cosmically out there who collects toys, stay cosmically insane, my friends, and I will see you again here on YouTube, on the YouTube. Check out some of my previous videos that I have here. Check out my shorts that I'm starting to do. And if everything goes well, I'm going to start putting some of the stuff on TikTok so we can get some more TikTok people who, watch the videos over there. Maybe we can have them jump ship here to YouTube for these awesome reviews. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon here on the Dark Cosmic Universe.